girls, and welcome back to my channel. A little bit of a different setup today. We are in the kitchen, which means it is a cook with Shannon episode. So in isolation, I don't know about you, but I'm really missing takeaways. The one that I probably miss the most is a cheeky doner kebab. So I don't know if you've heard of the recipe book, pinch of not. Today we are going to be doing homemade doner meat kebab. So sit back, get a pen, get a pencil. It's really so straightforward, you can't go wrong. And you only need a handful of ingredients. So yeah, let's get in and make our own. So as I say, you really do not need a lot of ingredients. You need 500 grams of either reduced fat mince or steak mince. You'll be able to see when we cook this how much quantity, whether this might be a bit too much for you if you're a single person and you maybe just want half. But 500 grams, that can probably do us about 12 to 14 wraps for me and my mum. Or if you're a larger family, a family of 4 and you want more, you can double it. It's not a recipe of measuring. All you need is the meat and then your seasoning. So you just need pepper, salt, oregano, onion granules and garlic granules. Oh, excuse the sink back there, but that is all you need. And the only bit of equipment you'll need is, of course, an oven, preheat to 180 degrees and a blender. Let's start cooking. So first things first, take off any jewellery. Right, so with the mince, I would probably divide it into about 4, and you can either season it before it goes in the blender or season it in the blender. I like to partition mine into 4, season it for a little bit, just mainly with salt and pepper, and then I put the herbs and everything once it's in the blender. So let's go to the blender. Right, here we go. So you have to blend it, just do it. I'm aware that this is a blender and not a food processor. Our food processor is currently broke at the moment. The first thing you have to do, blitz it, only small bits by small bits. This way it helps break it down so that when you cook it, it doesn't go like a spaghetti bolognese mince. You're almost mincing the mince for this. So bit by bit, little bit of seasoning, and then you'll just put it together almost like a meatloaf. But let's get into it. Right, first things first, divide the mince, little bit of seasoning, and then into the blender. So jewellery off, that's already done, and roll up the sleeves. Now the reason to do this is so it doesn't go like a spag bowl mix. So just a tiny little handful. Give your hands a little rinse. Did anyone else have problems trying to get kitchen roll? Well, actually probably still trying to get kitchen roll. I managed to get some at one of our little local shops, thank God. I don't know why everyone's gone mad for the kitchen roll. So we're just opening up all of the herbs and spices. Trying not to get it on the camera. So we're just going to add a little bit of garlic, and you can add little by little with this, because once it all comes together, I do like to re-season it once it's a huge block, but just a little bit for now. So we've got some onion granules, a bit of herb, a little bit of pepper and some salt. Now you only want to pulse this for a few seconds, probably 5 to 10 seconds max, just so as you can see it starts to get a little bit. Oh, would help if you switched it on. Right, you will think, oh my God, it's gone like meatballs. Don't worry, that is how it is supposed to go. So all I simply do, once I've done the mincing of it, I would literally just scoop it out, pop it on the chopping board, and then it's easier to mould after. So let's have a look. So this is the first batch. Let's get a spoon. And you'll see what I mean. So it almost goes like a puree. But this is good, this is what you need to almost have it like a meatloaf. So it's still mouldable, but it's not stringy, so it's going to be like a spag bowl mince. Oh, and the smell already smells like kebab. Cannot wait for this to be in my belly. Turn it off. And you know what? I'm probably only going to do this maybe in 3. Yeah, I don't think I got enough out for 4. But I'll do it in 3 just to show you the difference of it. Back in with the herbs again. And guys, when you cook this, you'll be surprised because you won't have any of the greasiness that a doner kebab normally has. It's quite weird when it cooks, the fat almost just drains out of it, which is good because you can eat it and then not have the worry of all the greasiness and being bad for you. I think this isn't actually that bad for you. I will try, if I can find the recipe online, I will try and link it for you online. Turn it on. Second batch. Last batch. So as you can see, you don't actually really need a lot. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, if that. Obviously, if you had a food processor, you could put a little bit more in, it'd be alright, but it's just because I'm doing it in a blender as opposed to a food processor. Right, let's have a look. So this is the last bit. And if you can't get, as I say, for this, you need reduced fat mince, steak mince, because for some reason, obviously, if you do it with that, there's hardly no fat, and then any fat you do get drops out. Let's get that gone. Right. Into the sink that goes. So when it comes out, it will almost be like a meatloaf consistency, and all you need to do, you can do it whatever shape you want. I always do mine into like a little meatloaf style, and then it'll be quite soft as well, almost like meatballs, but again like a meatloaf. You can just smell and see all the herbs in, and then pop that in there, give it a dusting of herbs, give it a little dusting of herbs on the top, and then you just want to loosely wrap it. Pop it in, so you can put it on a baking tray, or if you've got these, you can get 2 of these for £1 at most Wilkinsons. Just pop it in the oven an hour and a half, and then while that's cooking in the oven, you can have whatever you want with it. I just do tortilla wraps, you can have pittas, I do cucumber, spring onion, and I have the tzatiki kebab sauce. You can put whatever sauce you want in it, put whatever fillings you want in it. If you want proper onion, red onion, completely up to yourself, but this is just what I'd have inside. And then as you can see, so I have sliced cucumber. I do my spring onions one of 2 ways. So I do them singly round or split them down the middle so they go in the wrap better. It's almost been 40 minutes for the meat, so we will come back and check that when it has got to 40 minutes. And then we'll see what it's like, and then it goes back in for another 40. See you. Right, I wish you had smell-o-vision just to smell. Oh, the deliciousness. Right, so it's been in for 40 minutes. Whew. Yes, that is still all the Christmas sweets. Oh, yes, 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 yeah. Here you go. So that's fine. You see all the fat is oozing out, so when you lift it up, you won't have any of that. So we're just going to re-wrap that over. And then pop it back in the oven. We'll be back in later. Right, let's have a look. Oh, can hear it. Lovely.
So this has been in for an hour and 20. Lovely. What I'll do is I'll drain off the fat and then I'll show you it once it's
This is it once it's cooked.
As you see, it's almost like a meatloaf. But I'll show you. You slice it very, very thinly. And when I say you slice it thinly, you literally slice it like wafer thin. So I'm going to carry on and slice the rest of this and then I'll show you it in the wrap.
So I am now just going to eat my homemade doner kebabs, watch a bit of Netflix, relax, have a pamper evening. So if you did like this and you want more cooking with me, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If there's anything else you want me to cook, please do let me know. And if not, stay safe and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys. Bye.